The Legend of the Komodo Dragons. Long ago, in the heart of Indonesia, there existed a vast and wild island known as Komodo. Surrounded by the clear blue waters of the Flores Sea, the island was teeming with life, from lush forests to vibrant coral reefs. But it was the Komodo dragons, giant reptiles that roamed the land, that made this island famous. The people of the nearby islands spoke of these incredible creatures in whispers, as if they were not of this world. The Komodo dragons were creatures of legend, believed to be ancient guardians of the land. Standing up to 10 feet long, with scales like armor, sharp claws, and a fearsome bite, they ruled the island's forests and rocky cliffs. They were powerful and majestic, with a presence that commanded respect. The story began many generations ago, when the island was just being settled by the first humans. The settlers, curious and brave, ventured into the jungle, trying to learn from the land and its creatures. They had heard stories of the dragons, but no one had dared to approach them. Yet one day, a young boy named Arka, full of courage and curiosity, ventured into the deep forests of Komodo, determined to see the dragons for himself. As Arka journeyed deeper into the jungle, the shadows of the towering trees stretched across his path. The sounds of distant wildlife filled the air, but there was a strange silence as he neared the heart of the island. Then, as if summoned by his presence, a massive Komodo dragon emerged from the underbrush, its yellow eyes glowing with ancient wisdom. Arka stood still, his heart pounding. The dragon was unlike any creature he had seen before. It was covered in rough, textured scales, with a long tail that swayed like a snake. The dragon approached him, its massive feet silent on the forest floor. It sniffed the air around him, and for a moment it seemed to study him with curiosity. The villagers had told tales that the Komodo dragons were not just beasts of strength, but were deeply connected to the spirit of the island. They were the protectors, the ones who ensured that balance was maintained between nature and the people. Arka, realizing the significance of the creature before him, bowed respectfully. To his surprise, the dragon did not attack. Instead, it opened its massive mouth and let out a low, rumbling growl. But it was not a growl of aggression. It was a call, a beckoning to something ancient and powerful, hidden deep within the land. The dragon lowered its head, nudging Arka gently with its snout, almost as if inviting him to follow. Arka, filled with awe, decided to trust the dragon. He followed it through the dense forest to a secluded valley.
I've never seen anything like you.
Where the land was rich with herbs, fruits, and crystal clear water. It was a place of peace, untouched by time. The Komodo dragon stopped at the edge of a great stone circle where the earth seemed to hum with energy. In the center, a pool of water shimmered with a strange glow. The dragon turned to Arka, then stepped into the water. The moment it did, the water swirled and bubbled, revealing an image of the island's past, the very first days of the Komodo dragons, and how they were born from the earth itself, given the task of protecting the land. The islanders had long believed that the Komodo dragons were born of the earth's magic, guardians of the sacred balance between man and nature. They were both protectors and symbols of the island's wild spirit. The story of the dragons was passed down from generation to generation, a tale of respect, balance, and harmony. Arka returned to his village with the story of the Komodo dragons. He shared the lessons he had learned from his journey, the importance of living in harmony with nature and respecting the creatures that inhabit the world. And from that day on, the villagers never hunted the dragons, but instead revered them, understanding that the dragons were not just animals, but sacred beings that held the island's soul. And so, the Komodo dragons continued to roam the island, symbols of strength, wisdom, and the ancient bond between nature and humanity. The legend of Arka and the dragon lived on, a reminder to all that the most powerful creatures are often those who protect, not those who destroy. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share with a friend. Take care of yourself, your friends, and the people around you.